Claude Desktop is officially on Linux. Yeah, you heard that right. A major AI company just shipped a real native desktop app for us Linux users. And if that doesn't sound like a big deal, let me put it in perspective because it is. In the whole AI gold rush, desktop Linux has been completely ignored. ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, none of them bothered with a Linux app. We were stuck in the browser while Windows and Mac users got the good stuff. So Anthropic stepping up, this is huge. Let's dig into what it is, how to install it, and a few catches you need to be aware of. So here's exactly what happened. Anthropic has officially shipped Claude Desktop for Linux. Yeah, an actual first-party Linux client, and it lands as a beta. And this isn't some community repackage or a third-party wrapper someone cooked up in a weekend. This is the real deal. Distributed through a proper signed apt repository with a direct .deb download if that's more your thing. Anthropic is putting its name and its weight behind this one. Now, who exactly is this for? Officially, you're looking at Ubuntu 22.0 for LTS and newer, and Debian 12 and newer, running on either AMD 64 or ARM 64 machines. So yeah, Linux Mint, Zorin OS, and all the Ubuntu-based Linux distributions. Interestingly, this is not available on RPM-based distros like Fedora and Red Hat Enterprise Linux. And this app packs 3 different surfaces: chat, code, and Cowork. What are those exactly? Hold that thought, because we are going to dig into each one in just a bit. But before we do that, let's talk installation. Getting Claude Desktop onto your machine is refreshingly simple, and you actually got 2 ways to do it. The clean recommended way is through Anthropic's signed apt repository. You add the repo, run a quick apt update, and then run apt install, and boom, Claude Desktop is on your system. Anthropic also hands you a direct .deb file that you can just download and double click to install. Fire it up for the first time and you can sign in with your regular Claude account through the browser. No fiddling with API keys or anything like that. And the footprint is refreshingly small, under 500 MB installed. It also quietly pulls a virtualization helper or two during setup. Keep that in the back of the mind. It's a clue for something we'll get to a bit later. So here's the thing, Claude Desktop is really cool. It has different workspaces bundled into a single window. And before we dive in, a quick heads up on what's free and what's not. Chat is available on every single plan, including the free tier, but the other two, Code and Cowork, those need a paid plan. Now, I don't have a plan, so I don't get them. Let's start with chat. This is the Claude you already know and love, the same conversational assistant, except now it lives as a proper desktop app instead of just another browser tab. There's something really nice about having Claude sitting right there in your app menu, one click away. It just feels like it belongs on your desktop now. Next up is Code, and this one is a big deal for the developers out there. Claude Desktop bakes in Claude Code, but instead of living in your terminal, it gets a full-blown graphical workflow, and I mean full. You get visual diffs with inline comments, an integrated terminal, a proper file editor, a preview server, parallel sessions with Git worktree isolation, and even pull request monitoring. You can run your code locally, remotely, or even over SSH. Now it does share its configuration with the command line version, but let me be clear, it doesn't replace CLI scripting. We'll circle back to that in a minute. And finally, we get Cowork. Remember that little virtualization helper I told you to keep in the back of your mind? Yeah, this is where it pays off. Cowork is the workspace where Claude actually rolls up its sleeve and does the work for you, and it runs in 2 modes. There's a default remote mode where everything happens over in Anthropic's hosted sandboxes. But there's the local mode, and this is wild. Local mode boots up an actual KVM Linux virtual machine right there on your own machine. Yeah, let that sink in. Claude spins up a real VM on your computer, and it's not exactly featherweight either. For local mode, you'll need hardware virtualization with KVM access, around 25 GB of free disk space and at least 8 GB of RAM. And if that VM can't start for whatever reason, Claude doesn't just fall over. It gracefully demotes itself to file and web tools and keeps chugging along. 3 tools, 1 window. That's the pitch, and honestly, it's a pretty powerful one. Now, as exciting as all this is, there are some things you need to know. This is a beta and it ships with some real catches you should know about before you get too excited. The biggest one, there is no computer use here. On other platforms, Claude can actually take control of your screen, clicking around and operating your computer for you. That's genuinely one of the coolest things it can do, and it's just not here on Linux yet. For me, that's the one that stinks the most. I mean, computer use is really cool. Then there's the elephant in the room, distro support. I said it earlier, but it bears repeating. This is Debian and Ubuntu only. If you're on Fedora, RHEL, or Arch, you're officially left out in the code for now. One more small thing for the Wayland crowd. The global shortcut to quickly summon Claude isn't guaranteed to work on native Wayland since it leans on a portal. On X11, it just works. Now, Anthropic does say more distros and Linux computer use are coming, so I'm excited for that. So by now, you might be wondering, do I even need this? Claude already runs in my browser and Claude Code already runs in my terminal. Fair question. So let's quickly break down who each one is actually for. The browser is the lightest option, zero install, just open a tab and go. It's perfect for quick chat, but it can't touch your local folders. It can't host MCP extensions and it doesn't give that real code environment. Then there's the command line, and honestly, for scripting, for automation, and for all you Fedora and Arch users who can't run the desktop app anyway, the CLI is still king. If you live in the terminal, that's not going anywhere. So where does the desktop app fit in? It's the real edge in workflow. You get permissioned access to your local folders, that full graphical code experience with visual diffs and parallel sessions, MCP and desktop extension support, and of course, Cowork. The Cowork feature is really cool. Once you get the hang of using it, your work rate really shoots up. It is actually one of the biggest selling factors of Claude. And that's the news. Honestly, as a desktop Linux user, I've been feeling pretty left out of the whole AI wave. Apart from the CLI tools, we just weren't getting any of the modern GUI stuff. No ChatGPT desktop app, no Codex desktop app, nothing. And trust me, for those of you who have never used these desktop apps, they are genuinely useful. So to finally see someone, and especially Claude, ship a proper desktop app for the Linux crowd, yeah, I'm really happy about this one. Now I just hope ChatGPT does the same.
By the way, if you haven't already, check out my course Linux Mastery Express. I've designed this course to level up your Linux skills very quickly. With this course, you'll get so comfortable using the terminal commands that your friends will think you're a Linux wizard. You'll get perfect with the most used, most useful commands and also learn advanced things like using the V-editor and shell scripting as well. Linux Mastery Express, link in the description, do check it out.
Alright, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, definitely consider subscribing to the channel and also leave me a big thumbs up. Next up, check out the top 10 fantastic Linux apps that you should be using in 2026. It's got some really cool ones there, so definitely don't miss that. Alright, this is Linux Techs, signing out.